Welcome guys, welcome to the channel. We're in Fremont, Ohio, and we are at the Greenwood Cemetery. And the other day I'd mentioned that they had trees down. Well, they're up there cutting up the trees. So you will hear a chainsaw in the background. I do apologize for that, but there's nothing we can do about it. But yeah, anyways, we're going to get started. All right, well, first we're going to have the Smith. And it's going to be William Smith, 1862 to 1922. It's going to be Maud Smith, 1867 to 1917. Then it's going to be G.H. something, Renson or something like that. Anyways, he died August the 25th, 1851 on that one. Then we're going to have the initials for people again, like we had before. Remember that? Then we got our father and our mother on this stone right here. And that's going to be John Smith, died January 26th, I want to say 70 on him. And then on his, another John Smith on this side, February 22nd, 1870, age 86 years, 5 months, and 18 days. All right. Then we have Smith again. We have Frederick, June the 2nd, 1829 to April the 3rd, 1913. We have Elizabeth, February 22nd, 1830 to January 28th, 1915 on that stone right there. Then we have Holderman. That's a name I hadn't heard, Holderman. And it looks like they're going to be maybe back here, but I don't know if we're going to be able to see the stones. But we will try. It looks like we have Caroline, May the 27th, 1845 to September the 25th, 1852. We have Mary, July the 4th, 1838 to September the 10th, 1840. And then we have Caroline again, March the 19th, 1852 to October the 19th. Yeah, I want to say 1861, but I wouldn't swear to that one. And then we have Michael, September the 6th, 1806 to December the 29th, 1861 maybe. And then you have Mary, February the 18th, 1812 to November the 4th, 1897. And them are on the ground, a couple inches high. So if I don't read them completely right, then I do apologize. But that's what I see when I'm reading them. So here we go. I do apologize for the shaking. I apologize about the wind. I apologize about the chainsaw. Anything else that you hear, I apologize. Here's the Nickel family. You got Warren W., 1888 to 1959, and you got Ida, 1892 to 1984. Then you have a Ruth over here. She's the daughter of L&E and G. Nickel. October the 18th, 1892 to November the 12th, 1898. All right. Then we have a World War II veteran here. We have Harold Smith, World War II, March the 9th, 1920 to January 24th, 1960, that looks like. All right. Then you got this good looking stone here, and he's going to be the guy on here is going to be a veteran of the War of 1812. But Catherine, she's the wife of Michael or Wolf, I think. Anyway, she died in, I want to say, February the 20th, 1883. And then Michael died February 28th, 1888. He was 63 years, 7 months, and 3 days, I believe, on this stone right here. Oh, and then we have somebody else here. We have Catherine, or something like that. And she died July of 1882 on this one. Looks like, I'm not sure on how old she was. I'm not sure. Not sure. That's all that's on that stone. And he is a veteran of the War of 1812. Then we have Linder. We have Fred, 1885 to 1966. And Stella, 1884 to 1960. Then we have Floyd A. Linder, 1924. So that was an infant, I'm assuming. And then we have River Inn. What a name. River Inn. Lloyd H. Linder, September the 12th, 1924 to April the 23rd, 2016. All right, guys. Then this is going to be our next one. It's going to be Wolf right here. And it's going to be Myron E. Wolf. He's the son. August 24th, 1916 to June the 25th, 1997. Then you got Charles E. Wolf. He's the husband, 1888, 1966. Then you got Nellie M. Wolf. She's the wife of Charles, 1890 to 1933. Well, he lived 33 years after she died. Huh. Okay, cool. Then you have H.C. Linden, 1875 to 1902. You have Lucy. That's the wife of Michael Wolf, April the 23rd, 1851 to February the 10th, 1936. And then you have, I'm not sure on this one. You can't even see the top of it or nothing. There it is, guys. All right. Here's our next one. It's going to be Yunker. John Adam Yunker, 1844 to 1932. And Caroline, I have no idea. Zickgraf, his wife, 1844 to 1935. Boy, what names do you see when you're out here? Wow. And then we got a grounder right here. That's going to be Frederick. He's the son of N.C. Yunker. Died July the 2nd, 1851. 2 years old, 11 months, and 21 days. That's an infant. I'm in a child grave way over here in the dirt. Then we have George. And I don't know his last name, Smith or what. It must be their child. Died August 21st, 1831 or 51. You be the judge of that at 1 year, 5 months, and 9 days. Starting that right off the bat with children. Then we got William H. Gross, 1868 to 1950. Then we got a veteran here. And you can't see who it is. They were in the Civil War. They lived from 1833 to 1917. That's all you can see on it. Name's gone. This just says mother. Joanne Gross, 1833 to 1895 on her. I wish I could get his name. Emma, the wife of C.F. Gross, died August the 15th, 1893. 21 years, 9 months, and 18 days. So that whoever, what was it? GF? That would be, CF. Whoever CF Gross is her husband. That was the first wife, I'm assuming. And this is the son. J.G. and K. Gross's son. March the 18th, 1861 to January the 7th, 1898, it looks like. Then you have, I don't know if this is the daughter or what. Maybe another son, 1814 to 1895 on George or something Gross. Then you got the main stone, Gross stone. That's right there. And that one don't have nothing on it you can read. And then they lost an infant child right here. It ain't got a mark on me that you can read. All right. Next we have this one for Barbara. I remember this from the other day. This is Barbara Fremont, Frederick German, I think is her last name. Anyways, September the 19th, 1818. And I want to say June the 6th, 1884 on her. She was 65 years, 8 months, and 17 days on that stone right there. That's Barbara. Then we have, Bernard or something like that. We have Minnie Hamilton, 1873 to 1911. We have Mother Mary, the wife of J. Fred Bernard, or whatever it may be, 1851 to 1929. And then you have J. Fred Bernard, 1845 to 1911 on that one. And some of these are newer, and we're not going to land on them because we don't get newer graves. We just want the older ones. This one here we're not really going to be able to tell much about. It's done withered away. Then we have what? Lamole, something like that. We have Anna, 1881 to 1946. And Frank, 1878 to 1940. Then we have LaMail or something like that again. We have Arthur, October the 3rd, 1905 to February the 16th, 1978. Irene E., February the 9th, 1916 to May the 28th, 1992 on her. Then we have Homan. We have Richard, April the 7th, 1928 to July the 7th, 2009. Mary Lou, October the 18th, 1835 to August the 29th, 2020. Ooh, I didn't like that year. Well, that was a kick in the teeth, wasn't it? But let's see who else we got in here. Then I'm assuming this is going to be an infant. Looks to me like they died in maybe 1886, and then another one died in 18 something down at the bottom. I can't really make it out. There it is. Then we have this old white stone here. That's going to belong to George, or I think it's a George here. January the 2nd, 1890. He was only 56 years and 14 days. Then this is going to be a Mary. It's going to be George's wife. She died in 83 at 43 years, 2 months, and 23 days. Then we got another Mary here, and I don't know what's going on with this stone. But it's right here. Ain't gonna be able to read it, but there it is. I got Mary from the other side. Let me make sure it ain't the other side. That's just messed up. Nope, it's the side. Thought it was. All right, and then we got another grounder. Right here, we got Joanne. And Miss Joanne died in November something. I don't want to guess on that one because you can't really see it too well, and I don't want to tell you something wrong. And we got Adam Klein, 1858 to 1913 on that one. Then we got another round one here. It's going to belong to Andrew Klein, 1824 to 1921. He was in the Mexican War. And then Sarah, his wife, 1832 to 1916, and she wasn't in no war. But anyways, there it is. All right. Then you got our next one out here, and it looks like it's going to be Matilda. She's the wife of C.R. Fry. She died March the 17th, 1889. She was only 42 years and 29 days. Then Chaz R. Fry, 1843 to 1922. Let's see if that's the only Fries that's on there. That's all that's on that stone, guys. All right, let's move on. Got a lot to do today, don't we? Then we got Lucy M. Atkins Door, June the 28th, 1918 to February 29th, 1976. We got Paul E. Hacking. June the 28th, 1917 to December the 16th, 1962. Then we have this stone right there. I'm not even going to try the name. I don't want to mess it up too bad. Then we have, let's see who we got here. We have another, this is going to be another George, 1868 to 1911. Then you got Carl Creamer or something like that, 1824 to 1911. Then you have, I have no idea on this one. Looks like they might have died in 1881. At 52 years on that one. And then you got another one died in 1902. And that's Lewis. He died June the 14th, 1902. He was only 36 years, 5 months, and 9 days. Wow. Oh, and I think this one way over here goes with it. It's going to be Mary C. Fry. No, she went with the Fries. 1871 to 1916. Well, I'm sorry, Mary, I missed you. I had you in there. There you go, Mary. All right. Next name we got is going to be Drunken Miller, or something like that. Drunken Miller. W. Ezra, March the 14th or 11th. You be the judge of that one. 1894 to March 25th, 1974. Then Ruth Drunken Miller, February the 13th, 1898 to April the 21st, 1980. Man, what a name. People had weird names back then, didn't they? Bauer, that's an easier name to remember. See the Bauer stone? That's going to be Father Charles. Man, you can hardly see this thing. Evidently, he must have been in his son. Wait a minute, this is somebody's son. Oh, I guess this is his son. 1891 to 1915. Then mother, Mary Seabauer, 1852 or 62 to 1930. And then William H., 1860 to 1944. And then we have another one Bauer here. We might as well add them. We have Henry, 1901 to 1978, and Daisy, 1902 to 1993. There you go, that stone right there, guys. All right. Then we have an infant daughter of J&C something there. Died in says 1817, but I don't know about that. But you'd be the judge of that one. On that one. That's a newer one. We don't want that. I have to go through this cemetery, guys. I'm sorry. Because there's a lot we can't record. Well, we could, but I'm not going to. This is Telebert. We got Leon Telebert. December the 10th, 1909 to January the 7th, 1994. We have May Telebert. October the 4th, 1912 to September the 11th, 1995. Then we have this nice looking little stone here. And that's going to be Sophia. She's the wife of J. Yunkin something. Yunkner. Died December the 18th, 1881. She was 73 years, 3 months, and 6 days is what I see. Then we have Sarah. And Sarah died in August 22nd, 1879. Looks like she was 19 years, maybe 5 months, and 22 days on that stone. Then we have son, Kenneth Nichols, 1920 to 1923. We have Gertrude, I'm not sure, O'Mara or something like that, 1898 to 1983. And then we're going to skip a bit. Then we have John C. Ottermatt, 1850 to 1936. And then we have Mary F. Ottermatt, 1855 to 1930 on that one. And they go to this Ottermatt stone right here. But there's some other people up here. And I really can't tell when that one died, but there it is. Then we have another one stacked right here. Oh, and it's going to be the side we are at. Ooh, a bunch of bugs. Yeah. It's right in there. You ain't going to be able to read that one either. And then this is going to be mother right here. The writing is so small on these, so I don't think you're going to be able to see anything, but there it is. All right. Oh, wow. They even got metal little plates in here. Look at this, guys. Victor Rodenhuster, 1859. And Victoria or something like that. Rodenhuster, February 1959. I never heard that name before. Rodenhuster. What a name, Rodenhuster. Here we got some more Rodenhusters. We got Matilda, 1866 to 1948, and Henry, 1857 to 1936. So I guess it's a new name and you hear it some. Then we have A.C. Weechman on that stone, good looking stone. And that's going to be Clara E. Bauer, the wife of A.G. Weechman, 1886 to 1918. And then his name is going to be August G. Weechman, 1881 to 1956. Then you got Henry C. Nichols, 1908 to 1968. And then you got Gertrude W. Weechman, the wife of H.C. Nichols, 1908 to 1997. Wow. That's a name you don't hear often. All right. Let's see who else we got. We done some Bowers, so we won't do no more of them. We have Klein. We have Ivan, 1887 to 1979, and Catherine, 1891 to 1979. Then we have some more Kleins right here. We have John, 1860 to 1951, and we have Amelia, 1866 to 1945. And then we have John R. He's the son, 1909 to 1909. Rest in peace, little one. Then we have Julius A. Klein, February 13th, 1889 to November the 14th, 1975. We have Estella M. Klein, 1886 to 1956 on this one. And then we have Sarah Klein Light, 1894 to 1924. All right. Next we have Otterman, or Ottermat. Ottermat, I think, so that's how you pronounce that, on that stone. And it's going to be Sarah Ann. She's the wife of D.M. Ottermat, February the 9th, 1879 to November the 28th, 1911. Then you have Charles M. Ottermat. It's going to look like August 20th, 1877 to October the 24th, 53. And then they're going to have their son, Paul A. Ottermat, 1903 to 1932. All right. Then we have, Edgar Robert, October the 13th, 1947 to November 29th, 1969. We have Elsie, September the 22nd, 1913 to August the 7th, 1980. And Otto, April the 6th, 1903 to March the 13th, 1991. Then we have Herman Moeller. I'm going to say Herman Moder, 1869 to 1920. I don't know if it's right or not. That's what I see it as. All right. Then we have Welder Rose, 1901 to 1967, and William, 1901 to 1971. Then we have Weechman, Loretta, 1910 to 1991, and Theodore, 1883 to 1968. Then we have Theodore James McClure, March 19th, 1997. Rest in peace, little one. Then we have Uridine L. Boysen, September 28th, 1927 to December the 18th, 2018. I don't like that year, but Edna May McClure, July the 5th, 1926 to June the 14th, 2015. All right, we got a veteran back here. Let's go ahead and get him. Then we're going to go ahead and move in this other part over here where flats and stuff is. Then we have Iffinger Elsie, May the 6th, 1934 to August 26, 2002. And Donald F., November the 1st, 1930 to February 12th, 2022. Then we have George Chameau. He died January the 24th, 1931, I believe. He was in the American War. And then he's got a little plaque down here for the World War. So there they are. All right. Then we have Ethel Chameau, or however you pronounce it, 1899 to 1962. You have their daughter Viola Ann, 1925 to 1941. Then we have this one. Let's see who's on this one. This is going to be Walter D. Moeller or something like that. 1913 to 1921. There's another infant. Tony Ray Smith, September the 11th, 1972 to November the 16th, 1972. That's a new grave. We're not landing on that at all. Here, I'll give it that Molander goes with this Molander. It's going to be William, 1880 to 1956, and Ida, 1880 to 1964. All right. I'm going to skip some of this because I don't want to land on all this. Here we have, what? Gerrisman. We have Adam, 1858 to 1927. We have Sarah, 1862 to 1924. And let's see where we're at. 3 more minutes. We got to end this one and start another one. We got that over there to get in a minute, guys. I'm trying to give them time to get their thing done and killing time in this part over here until we move over there. Bueller. We got Jeannie, 1886 to 1969, and John W., 1883 to 1965. Then we got a stainless steel cross in between it. And it is stainless. Wow. And then we have Bueller again, right here on this stone. But I think it's going to be these people back here. So let's see who we got. We have Mary C. Muller. She's the wife of W.F. Bueller. 1861 to 1900 on her. And then you have William, 1850 to 1937. All right, guys. We got all that, so we're down to here. We'll start in the back. Yeah, we'll start back here, next to the cornfield. And this is next to a farmer's field again. Most of them I've been doing lately has been next to a farmer's field. Corn's up about 2 foot, 2.5 now. Maybe 3 in places. Looking good. Not going to be ready by the 4th of July for sure. Anyways, this is George Frederick, 1890 to 1915. Then it just says mother. And it says father. And that's going to be right here. It's going to be George F. Rotzenberg, 1855 to 1916. And Anna Marguerite or something like that. His wife, 1849 to 1916. Then they had a son named Frank, 1884 to 1957. There's Frank. All right. Then we have Rosenberg. We have Frank, 1904 to 1952. And we have Meg L. Gale, 1909 to 1993. Then we have Matilda E. Wolf Rosenberg, December the 12th, 1879 to May the 26th, 1970. We have James Rosenberg, December the 18th, 1905 to May the 13th, 1967. Let's see who we got back here real quick. We have Lester T. Long, 1903 to 1969. We have Helen M. Begley, 1929 to 1986. September the 17th in 1929 and January the 17th, 1986. We have Walter E. That, I don't know how you pronounce that, Begley or something like that. He was a private in the U.S. Army, World War II, November the 22nd, 1924 to November the 12th, 1975. And let's fix his flyers if we can. They're not broke. They might be broke after all that wind we had. Nah, they ain't broke. They'll stand up. Now we'll fix his wife's too. Because Miss Helen's fell too. We'll put them in right here in the front. That way if they do fall, the gravestone will catch them. Well, that thing don't want to stand straight. I guess that's better than what it was. They're both standing looking nice now with their flowers. That's cool. All right, let's move on, guys. See who we got back here. We have Joseph Charles W., 1884 to 1940, and Julia E., 1890 to 1938 on that stone right there. Oh, please tell me it ain't another infant. No, it's going to be a 4-year-old instead. It's Marion, 1914 to 1918 on that stone. Then we have Obermeyer on this stone. And it's going to be a son, William, 1888 to 1927. It's going to be the father, David, 1861 to 1929. And it's going to be mother, Frederica, 1865 to 1947. And then we're going to have somebody else here, and it's probably going to be another infant. But I can't see it, but there it is. All right. I might as well get this stone right here. We'll do this one more, and then we'll have to end this when we start a new video. It's going to be Carl Kasner, 1833 to 1914, and Elizabeth, the wife of Charles Kasner, 1834 to 1904. All right, guys, we're going to end this one and start another video. Please share, like, and subscribe to the channel. We're going to go ahead and get started on them over here in a minute. Be sure to watch the next one to see who else we have. But, yeah, well, we got one more person we got to add to this real quick. Jacob, 1854 to 1933. All right, guys. Appreciate you watching, and peace. I'm out of this one.